And then it makes me think, like, when Archie Arnold, anybody know him? I love that man. He was my uncle. That man could talk for hours at supper table, and I would just love sitting there and listening to him, right? He was opinionated in some areas, like his ex-wife screwed him so bad that we were never allowed to watch Laverne and Shirley. The name would get him going. I've had times like that too, I guess. Like Jeremy Silver. Why are you using a dead man? You know, like why? If I'm gonna, whatever. I do everything to honor my father. That's what I do it for. But, so anyways, we're at, what am I telling you? Am I telling you? Are we talking about how Womble screwed me on my house? Oh yeah, I pissed him off. But, hey, check out. I got a good habit of checking out how things work, right? Right? If like, you, throw me in jail for 8 months, I'm gonna read law books. Or the Bible. Like, you throw me on the street, I'm gonna smoke a joint and I'm gonna read Bible. Hours of that. Hours of that. I get in the blood. Oh yeah. Wait upon the Lord, you shall renew your strength. You shall mount up like eagles. You shall run and not be weary. You shall walk and not faint. You know what? The point is, I could start a revival. I could raise the dead. I know I could. But I'm stuck out here trying to do what God wants me to do. Somebody's going to have to open the door, or I'm going to knock it down. And if not me, it's God in me. Because it's getting a little dry, Peter Vanderham. It's getting a little dry. Would you like me to send an angel over there to shake your house? How about turn it upside down, put it back up again? Or how about stop your heart right now, make it cold like Ananias and Sapphira? Because, you know what? God promised me, those that curse me will get cursed. And buddy, you stuck a knife up my back, through my ass, and then you have the gall to fucking take my son. Yeah, he didn't know it, I understand that. But you look good, you had money, you destroyed my life, you laughed at me, you put me down. Yeah, that's fine. But remember, God watches my back. What do you think is going to happen to you? What happened to Alice Mayer? She takes a stroke, and then when she's in that place totally helpless, a hurricane comes and wipes out her house. Now, that's justice. Well, would you like to know how Kylo died? He threw me out in the street. Yeah. He knew my bill was paid. He knew everything. He knew the guy that was drunk was just being an asshole, but he knew it was a chance to screw me over. And it was a cold night. I remember. I woke up, had a smoke, turned on the radio, and Kylo was dead. And you really think COVID is real? Well, here's another one for you. When a videotape is left at my mom's place, next thing you know, the police come to my house and arrest me, or give me a summons, appear in court. Yeah, and then it turns out that when the court is, there's going to be a blizzard, right? And we have no power because our meter's off. So I made arrangements to go pay $4.50 and have my power hooked up, right? So it turns out we come late, and he's like says 15 minutes late. That's a warrant out for your arrest, but it says without just cause. Like 15 minutes is nothing, and he's just pushing his yeah, he's wrong. But then So he says, okay, I've already called for warrant for your arrest, 2 o'clock. So go down 2 o'clock waiting, mom's at home, worried. And, well, let me tell you, they arrest me, they find out how much money I have, and then they call me up at 2 o'clock, go back up, and he goes, Mr. Craig, how do you plead? Not guilty, okay? Now a matter of bail. How's $500 sound? Yes, Lord, let me just bend over for this guy. Maybe a little axle grease, please? Well, that's not the case. That's not the case. But it was worse. It gets worse. Not only did you make me come up with more money out of money that was going to the city for the power for my house, that I have to look after my mom. Right? Yeah. You know, did you guys ever grasp the fact that every time you screwed me over that you're fucking with my mom? Or is that just something that you do honestly? Like, how about the time that I caught Leonard grabbing mom, kidnapping her, holding her under the thing so nobody could see her. She's got her head under the fucking dash, and I'm chasing her in a chick delivery truck. I'm gonna kill that guy. Now, tell you the truth, when I was 5 years old and he was trying to make her give him head and slap mom around and whatever, I grabbed Grandpa's straight edge, and I was gonna shorten his package. I never seen Murray move so fast. But I'll tell you, it was almost the same scared look when he seen that little 5-year-old, 18, and in that truck. So when we got down to the turbo and he pulls in, right, and he quicked up the hill, down past Alexander, out to the highway and straight to Southridge, right? Then back to the Southridge down through where Mott's fucked me with blessings. Oh yeah, you get that one tonight. You get that one. 5,000. When I blew up that trial, right? Once I exposed Anita's Ross connection, probably to the same guy that screwed me over on my will, right? Lerner, because even she kept visiting my uncle. My uncle had hired Archie Arnold to haul rocks, and he ended up becoming my uncle. Went out with my aunt, and they were good friends. But I'm sure that's why Archie was around. But anyways, I lost Murray Leonard on the highway, so I phoned the police and I say, yeah, this guy stole something from my garage. Can you find him? And really, he's got my mom. So I get called down at the bottom of the hill, across from Santa Trailer, over past Honda, and these old those wooden army hats. You put them up. There's a bunch of storage, right? So they call them down there, and they want me to identify him, eh? That's guy. Okay, you're under arrest for making a story up. Well, sure, he didn't steal nothing, but he took my mom. That was real, right? She's nowhere to be found. There's a police officer waiting at 1777. The house that froze up, well, I was $50 short and I couldn't pay the power, and the cops came and unplugged the power. So when I got home, after Kevin came and gave me $50 to get out of jail, still couldn't pay it. I go home, mom's sitting at the table crying. There's no power because the cops pulled the plug, and I had no money for the thing because the judge knew how much money is and made it $50 more to get out of jail. So I put a sign on the house and I say, thanks to Philip Wombolt, I'm selling my house. P.S. Frozen waterbed for sale. I figured sooner or later, someone might come to sense. Not happening. I get a phone call that I'm wanted down at the police station by something else, by my mother-in-law. So I go down the street. I walk in the cops. Everybody pulls their gun, man. Okay. Oh yeah, and when you guys beat me up as cops, that's the Cognac organized when they held the ambulance over and they beat me in the house, and then his mom fixed it the same way she fucked my WCB? Well, no. I don't even care if it's a stick tonight. You just found out that the old lie ain't gonna work. Because number one, I'm not gonna get upset. Number two, I'm not gonna get rattled because I know what I am. I'm not only Harry's son. I'm the next king. But enough of that. We won't talk about that no more. But I tell you this, that I love. No, I think what I really want is I want to have an outreach program, working with oxy. I want to help people get off oxys because that's terrible. That's terrible. Your life is just controlled. Like okay, everything to do with God is mind over matter, right? Believing, seeing, walking, and like I kid you not, like I'm an extreme Christian, extreme warfare. Like I actually take the time to pray my hellhounds into the street to attack evil. Yeah, like somebody out there's bad. Somebody out there's got a bad intention rocking on my house. One of my hellhounds hits him. Won't be evil no more. Like, wouldn't medicine have, like, let's say it's real, everything's happening, the CLT broken, evil intention, possession, all kinds of stuff. Wouldn't you rather have a hellhound or two? Oh, I see a lot of people. I want to do it now. I don't turn it off, man. Oh, you feel bad on the patient. Sorry.